Hello tea drinkers and welcome back to Fallout 3. As you probably remember, I left you last time on a cliffhanger where we've just exited Vault 101, which is down there, all closed up, and we were just going to make our first steps into the capital wasteland. So I'm going to do that, and it is going to ask me if I want to change anything that we did in the last two episodes. I think that would be a little unfair to you guys, having watched it all, wouldn't it? So let's not do that. Let's do finished. Let's exit Vault 101 and enter the capital wastes. Bright light. Bright light. But crikey, here we go. If that's not glorious. I always loved the first step out into the wastelands. Quest escape, and I leveled up to level 2. So this is what I was talking about in an earlier episode. We get to add so many skill points every level to all our skills, and we get 16 at this level. So what we're going to do is, we've already got science and lockpick to a level where we can open the easy locks. I'm going to put speech up to 25. Oh, go away, Sneak. I said go away, Sneak. Right, speech up to 25. I might actually put up Sneak to 25. There we go. Yeah, let's put Sneak and speech up to 25 because they get the basics of it out of the way, and we can go from there. So yes, we'll do that. And we have a choice of our first perks. We get a perk at every level, and they do various things. So let's have a read. Thief would give us an extra 5 points in sneak and lockpick. Swift Learner will give us an extra 10% XP for every XP point that we get. Little Eager will give us an extra 5 points in melee weapons and explosives. Lady Killer, that'll give us an extra 10% damage against all female opponents. And outside of combat, we'll get some unique dialogue options with some members of the opposite sex. Meh. It can be interesting in some dialogues, but we'll leave that for now. Intense Training will give us an extra point into any special skills. Gun Nut will give us 5 points in small guns and repair, and Daddy's Boy will give us 5 points in science and medicine. Now, I've never been too keen on the extra 5 points in this, extra 5 points in that. We're going to get them all to mostly to the higher levels that we want them anyway, so I may as well leave those for now. The Swift Learner is good if you want to level up fast, but we're in this for the long run. I'm not too bothered about that. I'm actually going to take Intense Training for the moment. I'm going to up our special skills a little bit. And to begin with, I'm actually going to put an extra point into Agility, because Agility will get us those extra points in VATS, which will help us out for some of the harder combats. And now there are some people that really don't like VATS. I do like VATS. It's not because I want an easy time. It's mainly because that's just how I play Fallout. It's what I like. So we've got our first quest as well, which is following in our footsteps, which is to go and seek out our father. And I think for that we're going to be heading on to what's going to be the starting town, which is Megaton. Now it's going to give us a load of these, which is activating the DLCs as it sees them on our account. So what I'm going to do is I'll pause the recording slightly for a second while it registers them all, and then I'll come back in 2 seconds. So I shall be back in 2 seconds. Okay, I think that's all of them now. They've all been added. It's really annoying at the start of a new game. I forgot that it did that. So essentially, I think the game does some sort of check on its installation to see if it has any of the DLCs installed when you first start any new game, and it adds the starting quests for all those DLCs to your Pip-Boy. Now I'm going to actually open my Pip-Boy because I want to see where we need to be going. We'll go into data and we'll check our quests. We're going to be doing the Following in His Footsteps quest, which is the start of the main quest of the game. All these other ones are for the individual DLCs, so we're not going to touch on those just yet, although we will be. We're not going to save them all to the end. We'll sprinkle them out throughout the the Let's Play. So for now, following in these footsteps, it wants us to investigate the nearby town of Megaton for information about Dad. So we're going to do just that. If you look on the compass at the bottom, you'll see that big blue flashing thing, which is where we want to be going, which is that general direction. I'm going to come down here and kind of loop around to find it. So, we have destroyed buildings all over the place. I think there are even things we can loot. Look, we can open the mailbox. There's frag grenades in the mailbox. Nice. We will take those. And Jet and Psycho, which are some of the drugs in the game. They have various effects. We're not really going to be using the drugs too much because I've never been a person for things with positive and negative effects. I prefer the positive things. Ooh. Okay. I don't know what that is. That might be a skill book. We'll check that in a bit. But apart from that, okay. For those of you wondering, that is an Enclave iBot, by the way. They're creepy. They spout out all sorts of propaganda from the Enclave. We don't want to start messing with them because they do have laser guns. For now, we want to be following this to Megaton, but we will do that after checking a Nuka-Cola machine. So Nuka-Cola machines are all throughout the wasteland, and they do have bottles of Nuka-Cola in them normally, and they have a 10% chance in each one of having a bottle of Nuka-Cola Quantum. So let's see if this one has. No, just Nuka-Cola, but we're going to take that anyway. So Nuka-Cola Quantum is a rare drop, and it will help us with a quest later. So if we see them, we're going to be picking them up. And until then, we're going to head up here, following the big yellow signs for Megaton. So that's over this way. And that construction in the background, that is Megaton, so that's where we're going to be going over to. Here we are. Oh look, we've got a Protectron in the front. The Protectrons are some of the robots in the wasteland. I do love them. They look so 1950s derpy. It's brilliant. The doors are going to open. Deputy Weld!
Have yourself a nice visit.
I will have myself a nice visit. Thank you very much. So let's enter Megaton for the first time. And I think we're going to be greeted, if I remember rightly.
Well, I'll be damned. You're from that vault, Vault 101.
Yeah.
I ain't seen one of those jumpsuits in a long time. Name's Lucas Sims.
Hey, Lucas.
Town Sheriff. And Mayor, too, when the need arises. I don't know why, but I like you, boy. Something tells me you're all right. So welcome to Megaton. Just holler if you need something.
My hat tells me you're alright. That's a damn nice hat. I really would like that hat. And I guess I could do nasty things and steal it, but no. You know what? I like it. I'm going to let you have it. I'm going to let you keep it. Nice town you got here, Sheriff. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You treat my people nice, and you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like.
Oh, thank you. Right, message received.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, is there something I can help you with?
Well, I'm looking for my father. He's a middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him.
Nope. Sorry. I got enough fires to put out in this place that I don't have time to keep tabs on every visitor.
That would have been a bit too
I'd ask
simple.
around town.
We'll do that. Don't worry. Let's see. Now, I'm going to use this option, which is let's discuss this bomb. You might actually be able to see it. It's just over his right shoulder on our left-hand side. It's down in the centre of Megaton, and it's actually how Megaton gets its name. It's a Megaton bomb. So, yeah, let's discuss this bomb.
What about it?
Don't you think someone should disarm the thing?
I don't trust any of the locals to tinker with it. Besides, most people don't even realize it's still a threat. And hell, Cromwell and those crazies from the Church of Adam, they worship the damn thing. Why? You think you got the know-how to disarm it?
Yeah.
For good?
I do. That's why we set our starting skills as we did. Yeah, I can see about disarming that bomb for you.
Oh, all right. Fine. But listen here. Just take a look at it first. Go easy.
Okay.
If you get the job done, there'll be 100 caps in it for you.
Nice. Speech 19%. Demolition expertise doesn't come cheap. I want 500 caps. Now this is it's a speech skill test. So 19% is how much chance I've got of succeeding on this, but we're going to give it a go anyway. The higher our speech skills get, the easier these things are.
Not an option, I'm
Hey,
afraid.
failed.
We aren't exactly rolling in cash down here.
100 caps. Alright, I'll take a look at it.
Great. Go ahead and see what you can do. Just be careful.
And we've got the quest Power of the Atom, so that's what we're going to have to do at some point. We're going to have to disarm the bomb. We can actually do that straight away. You need, I think it's 25 explosives to be able to do it. But there's another angle to this that we're not going to pursue, but I want to show you. So we'll see that in a second. Now that I'm helping you, maybe you can help me. I'm looking for my dad.
Well, come to think of it, I do remember a stranger coming through here. Had a look in his eye. You know the kind a man gets when he's got a purpose.
A purpose.
Spend some time up in the saloon. Might want to check with Moriarty. Just watch yourself. That man's trouble.
Even the name Moriarty suggests he's trouble. Alright, let's see. I think that's about it. I'll have to go now.
Have a good one.
I do like Lucas Sims, he's such a cool character. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to walk around town. I'm going to introduce you to Moira Brown. So Moira Brown runs the main shop in town, Craterside Supply, which is at the side of the crater. So that's why it's named. That's the bomb down there, by the way. And that crazy nut in the middle, right next to it, is actually worships the bomb. We might go see what his craziness is a bit later and show you that, but for now we're going to Craterside Supply and we're going to get our first one of the big main side quests of the game. This is Moira Brown and she's very excitable, bless her.
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. Oh, I haven't seen one of you for years.
Oh.
Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown.
Hey, Moira.
I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research.
And not very well either.
Hey, I'm working on a book about the wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you?
That sounds like a quest to me. Sure, I've got plenty to say about life in the vault.
Great. Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy.
Let's see. I quite like this one. Wow, this outside place is amazing. In the main room, I can't even see the ceiling.
Yeah, you wouldn't imagine how hard it is to replace that big light bulb up there, too.
You see, I like her.
That's
She's
great
funny.
For a forward.
A lot of people find her very
With a
annoying,
joke
though.
and all that.
I can see why.
Here, take the suit. Something tells me you might need it.
Ah, so we
That'll be
get
good for the
an
book.
armoured version of the Vault
Fact,
101
Want to help me
jumpsuit.
with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun.
So yes, we do want to help her with the research. It's an ongoing quest. I believe it's 3 sets of 3 quests over the course of researching the book. And it takes you to some nice interesting things. So, pay? What sort of pay? And what sort of work?
Let's see. Dealing with radiation, testing an experimental device, and, I won't lie, it may include some reading. That sort of
Reading.
stuff, you know?
Yeah, we can do
But
that.
for all that, I can pay you with caps, meds, chems, and maybe even a few of those unique inventions, if you do a good job. Interested?
Yeah, sounds good. Tell me more.
Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens. No, then they just yell a lot. At me. With mean words.
Aww. Okay, that's a great. Let's help out with that. So what we'll do is basically there are 3 quests. There are one looking into getting food, one looking into radiation, which is quick and easy to do. So we're going to do that one last actually. And then there's a landmines one, which can be fun if you don't do it properly. So what we're going to do is we'll do the food one first because
Well,
it's
food
nearish.
and medicine. Everyone needs them once in a while, right? So they need a good place to find
They
them.
do indeed,
Here's
and
an
I'm going to
old-
skip through this for sake of brevity. She wants us to check out the local CuppaMatt to see if there's any food left there. So we've got a marker added into our Pip-Boy. And before I leave, I'm going to see what she's got for sale, because I'm going to sell some of the stuff that I got. I'm not going to sell a tunnel sake because it's unique. I quite like unique things. I'm going to sell the jumpsuit I'm wearing, so I'm going to change it to the armoured one. All those 7 jumpsuits, all those 6 security helmets, and the utility jumpsuit, and the utility jumpsuit. And let's see, anything else that I got? Yep, don't care about Jet. Don't really care about Mentats. The Nuka-Cola I'm going to keep. Psycho, don't really care about. I'm going to see if that... I think that's going to up unarmed. I'm not sure. We'll check that in a second. Rad Roach meat can sell. And pre-war money we will also sell. And that will give us... Ooh, she's only got 185 caps. And she's going to be giving us more than that for what we've got. So, what we'll do is we'll try and get some things in return. So we'll go to aid. Get some stim packs. And... wow, if we get 6 stim packs from her, we'll still be getting 60 caps back. So we'll do that. We can never have too many stim packs. So, we'll go now. And before we head out to the Super Duper Mart, which we might end up dealing with next episode, we are going to head over to Moriarty's, actually, which is this way. Or we can get to it this way anyway. And that's the guy that runs the water purifying place, I believe, in town. Who has a little side quest involving scrap metal, but we're going to do that later. For now, let's go to Moriarty's saloon. Let's see who's around.
Come on, you...
Yeah?
I'm looking for my father. He's a middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him.
Yeah, I remember that man. I saw him talking to Moriarty. It's hard to forget handsome men like that.
Enough the tough chick routine. Tell me more.
Oh, you like it rough, huh? Well, that costs extra.
Guess what Nova does for a living?
Go look for Daddy somewhere else.
Piece of junk.
Fine, okay, well, let's talk to this guy.
My. Just when I had all but given up hope. My dear boy, I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. I am Mr. Burke.
Mr. Burke.
And you, well, you are not a resident of this putrescent cesspool. And makes you a rather valuable individual.
Okay, please continue. I find myself enthralled.
Finally, someone with a modicum of civility and common sense. I represent certain interests, and those interests view this town, this megaton.
So basically, this is Mr. Burke. He's a bad guy.
You have no connections here.
And he... go on, I'm listening. Well, we're not right, kind of, but I'm going to tell the nice people in YouTube land what you're saying.
The undetonated atomic bomb for which...
Basically, he wants us to blow up the bomb. Sims wants me to disarm the bomb.
Sims is an idiot. He prides himself on his position as mayor and sheriff of this scrapyard.
Okay, say I decide to help you. What's in it for me?
You mean, besides doing the world a favor by removing this what?
He's mean. Right, okay. I'm going to say, alright, Mr. Burke, I'll do it. Megatron will burn. I'm going to lie to him here.
Excellent. I had a feeling about you.
So,
Same damn
what I'm
thing.
going to do instead
Told you, Bob.
is... I'm going to go find Lucas Sims, because we've already decided that we like Lucas Sims. And, also, I want the fun to happen. So, I never, ever, ever want to kill Lucas Sims in the game, because I quite like him. However, there's a chance doing this that he might die if I'm not good enough at what I do. And if he does die through natural causes, then I can have his hat. And if he doesn't, it's fine, I don't mind not having his hat. Here we go, let's go dob on him.
Good to see you're staying out of trouble.
Yeah. I met a man named Burke. He said he's going to pay me to rig the bomb to explode.
He said what? Oh, I never did like the look of him.
He gave me this fusion pulse charge to rig the bomb. Here, take it.
Jesus, give me that thing. Let's go find this Burke character. You're about to get an education in wasteland justice.
Okay, so this is where we have to run after Lucas Sims and not lose him. So this quest is a little glitchy at times. So, as I say, there is a chance that Mr. Burke will end up killing Lucas Sims. If it doesn't work out quite the way I want it to. But, otherwise, it will happen the other way around. So I'm going to get to loot somebody, which will be nice. You like looting people. So he goes in there, I go in there, and then...
Hey, you there, Burke.
Come down
Explain
here.
your business in Megatime.
I'm sorry. Sheriff, what are you hollering about?
You know damn well what I'm talking about. A bomb. You're trying to blow it up.
I'm just getting ready.
Lost your goddamn mind.
Sheriff, I'm afraid there's been a...
Basically, I need him to turn red.
Someone has surely been spreading rumors. I'll be sure to address the situation, personally.
I'm placing you under arrest, Burke. At least until I figure out what the hell's going on around here.
And I'm afraid I won't be able to oblige your request, Sheriff. I have pressing matters to attend to. Now, step aside.
This isn't open to discussion. You're coming with me.
Come on, red blip.
What do you think you're doing?
Knuckle draggers always insist on doing things the hard way.
Go on, red blip.
Very well, Sheriff. Lead the way.
And... here we go. I was waiting for a red blip, he didn't actually turn red.
It's so hard to get
I think he might have... oh, he did.
better him than me.
Oh, Lucas Sims died as well. I actually didn't want him to. Well, I may as well take his stuff as soon as I can. Never mind.
Hey there, Andy.
Right,
Good to see you.
I'm sad now.
Yeah.
But, at least... wait for it... At least I'm sad in style. So, let's do a really mean... actually, I'm going to not do this. Let's not wear that. Let's wear the Armored Vault jumpsuit. And... let's wear Burke's hat, actually. Yeah, let's wear Burke's hat. We'll change that into something good. What we need to actually do now is go down, before I end the episode, really quickly and disarm the bomb. So at least we're going to do what Lucas Sims would have actually wanted. It's not too bad to think that Lucas Sims did die. We can actually still get the rewards for this quest, but we have to speak to his son instead, who's going to be very sad. And I am kind of sad that we did that, but never mind. So I'm going to attempt to disarm the bomb. Yay! I successfully disarmed the bomb. And with that, I am going to end the episode, boys and girls. We're at 22 minutes, so it's a good time to end it. At the start of next episode, what we're going to do is we'll briefly find Lucas Sims' son to get our reward, and then we're going to head our way to the Super Duper Mart and shoot some bad guys. So, with that, I shall see you next time.